Hey there people, it's Fresh Mark Sense with another fresh review, aka Zest for Life. Today I'll be checking out fragrances that are must tries for summer. Now, if you haven't heard of these before, some of these are very common and some of these are alterations on fragrances that you may have heard of before and being run through the mill like Creed Aventus, but these are alternate versions of them that will keep you smelling unique, noticeably fresh, and be catering for all seasons as well. So these are fragrances that you have to try because they could actually last you the whole year round, but they are must tries definitely for summer. So I'm gonna get straight into it with the cheapest out of the lot. I may be wrong actually if it's the cheapest out of the lot because we got some good price ones too, but this one is a staple for me. Carolina Herrera 212 Sexy Men is a very nice vanilla scent. It has a touch of licorice as well. When I spray it, it smells, some people say it smells a bit like Dr. Pepper, which is, I'd say it's an unfair, I mean, I would say it's fair in terms of a general scent, but then you could also say Armani Code smells like that too. But I think it's the licorice note mixed with vanilla that makes it very, it's got a nice sandalwood and a mixed floral note and just a touch of cardamom as well. So it's got all the notes that make it smooth, soft, powdery, floral, without being too, well, it's not actually feminine. I would say it's bang on unisex. So some females could wear this comfortably because the floral nature of it and the light soft sandalwood. But definitely don't be shy to wear 212 Sexy Men. It's a staple for me in summer because of its creamy soft gourmand floral nature and the price of about £35 for 100ml. I mean, I don't wear things based by price, but it's a fantastic price nonetheless. £35 for about 100ml. It's probably up now for about 40, but nonetheless, it's a fantastic white floral scent. Next one is something that's come recently about from the Givenchy Gentleman line. I mentioned it before and I'm going to mention it again for summer because it has a fantastic boozy note. Gentleman Givenchy EDP Privy. It has a whiskey note. The iris note is there just like the rest of the line. The vanilla is boosted with some chestnut. It's a chestnut note. So chestnut and vanilla and whiskey form something that is sweet, seductive, gourmand, almost like caramel, chestnut and whiskey together. So it's when I spray it, the general vibe that I get, yeah, it smells like caramel and nuts together, almost like those stores that sell the caramel nuts in London with sugar on top. However, this is a more refined and luxurious scent with the whiskey note. It's not actually a prominent thing, the whiskey, but it's more of a binding catalyst to make this a smooth and luxurious fragrance. So, gentlemen, Givenchy Privy. The first time I smelled it, because it had some cacao in it that makes it very soft and smooth, it reminded me of a 99p flake because of its a multi-layered cacao note. But just, it's a very nice gourmand fragrance. You have to try it to really understand it because not all the notes are as prominent as they may seem in the notes section if you were to read it online, but you'd have to smell it to understand it, and you sort of pick them up slowly. It's a very soft, gentlemanly fragrance, hence the name Gentleman Givenchy. The next one is from the Dua fragrance line, limited edition 100ml specials. Casino Elixir by Dua brand fragrances is a clone of Creed Aventus plus Baccarat Rouge 540. So it mixes saffron with pineapple, very juicy pineapple, and this is the most juicy, realistic, raspy pineapple that I own. I was thinking of getting the Dolce Gabbana pineapple from the new citrus collection. There's an orange, a lemon, and a pineapple. But I feel that this pineapple lasts a lot longer. Definitely reminds me of Creed Aventus. That same juicy, raspy pineapple birch combination with the ambroxan, keeping it sweet and creamy. Oh, it's a fantastic fragrance. It's got a double dose of ambroxan, I believe, because it's got some ambroxan from the Baccarat Rouge and ambroxan from the Creed Aventus. Mixing with that pineapple keeps it juicy and sweet. As said before, the orange is definitely second to the pineapple. Juicy bursts of apple and saffron keep it sweet and fruity at the same time in a slightly spiced way. The spices come more in the mid, come through more in the mid, with jasmine popping through as a light floral pluming scent that really just, this scent you can actually smell it when you come into a room and somebody's wearing it, because it really projects and it lasts. I mean, it projects quite far for the first 2 hours, let's say 2 or 3 hours, and then for about 5 to 6 hours at least it would last on the skin as a very lasting scent. On the clothes it could last for 2 days, so that's when it really shines. Definitely try Casino Elixir if you want to be the head turner in the party, just somebody who would burst out a really it's not even an exaggerated scent, it's an extroverted scent, let's say. It's an extroversion of luxury, spice, exoticism, and something really quite unique. Definitely try it for summer if you can get your hands on it. The limited edition Casino Elixir by Dua brand fragrances. Now, I'm going to go on to something even more fruity. I was gonna say that's the most realistic pineapple, and this has orange foremost and then pineapple. Yes, Sicily by Mancera is a 9 hours longevity perfume, just like the rest of them. However, I think that the fruity nature of this bolsters the longevity and the sillage to maybe even 2 hours longer. So wow, for a fruity perfume, I think this is the longest lasting. I'm gonna spray this on. I don't mind being liberal with this because it's never really suffocating. You just get more fruity orange on the top note. The enjoyable thing about this, what stops it from being suffocating, is the fact that the jasmine doesn't come out first. It's the orange and pineapple, then the jasmine and salty ambiguous, which is not too salty, but just enough to highlight the fruitiness of the top notes. Pineapple, orange, there's a little bit of apple in there. There is some, oh yeah, they say white peach as well, which is more of a skin note. It just gives a silky sweetness to it. Not similar to Silk Tree Blossom because that's more of a waxy note, but this yes, it's really wow, that white peach gives a lasting juicy impression, almost like grape juice, with the aftertaste of grape juice, that refreshing, almost aquatic nature in it. I don't think this has aquatic notes, I may be wrong, but it's a fantastic fruity fragrance for summer. Definitely a head turner. The jasmine keeps it uplifting. You can wear it as a woman as well. Definitely don't be shy, because the jasmine on a woman, on female skin, is a lot more light, a lot lighter and more powdery. Whereas if you wear it as a male, I feel that the fruity nature of it comes out foremost. Well, that's what happens with me, and as I tested it, that's how it worked. So Sicily for summer, Sicily for summer, sorry, is a fantastic fragrance. And if you want to keep it original and straight away from the Creed Aventus and the like, check out Oud Blue Notes by Mancera. Now this is getting into something even more exotic, like driftwood, summer vibes, holiday vibes. This is sort of, it has driftwood, Goniac wood, a tropical fruit note, a mixed fruit note, which includes, let me spray this because I think even, has a sort of banana tutti frutti-esque vibe with an aquatic note and driftwood. So it's very soft, light, effervescent, has a touch of violet in there, yet the labdanum and leather note, no, it's not labdanum, it's just a leather note, keeps it sort of grounds it into a masculine perfume. Like it stops it from floating into being a powdery violet, fruity scent. It grounds it, so we get a black leather note just in the background, but on the top we get the fruity notes, the Cognac wood and driftwood to keep it dry and smooth and fruity. So definitely check this out if you want some holiday vibes and you want to escape from the turmoil of the city, because it's getting pretty crazy out there. No, I'm joking, the police are always overreacting. So the next one is actually I was gonna say that the honorable mentions, because I try and keep it to 5 to keep it short, but if you want a cheaper version of Casino Elixir, because it might be out of stock, last time I checked maybe it is, maybe I'm just being cruel to you and just recommending something you can't get, sorry that's mean, and Gentleman by Givenchy Privy and Casino Elixir. So you want the fruity vibe and you want some gourmand aspect, you can try the original and very reliable Stronger With You Eau de Toilette. So this has the fruity aspects of pineapple to keep it fresh in summer without bursting out. It's more of a cardamom and gourmand sweet scent with vanilla. It has some, I mean, let me try and go through the notes because this was crazy first time. Okay, lavender, mint, pineapple, and then the mid they have sage, melon, Cognac wood, and in the base they have vanilla, sandalwood, and whoa, there was some green notes somewhere as well. So it sounds like an amalgamation for some people who like their fragrances more specific and so you can smell every note. This may be very difficult to smell each and every note. However, the sweet and gourmand nature of it does hint at Givenchy Gentleman Privy's gourmand nature in the base, because this has chestnut, vanilla, and the herbaceous nature. It sort of strays it away, but I think that the pineapple, the chestnut, and the vanilla, and a little bit of melon make it smell a little bit similar to that without the cacao. And the Casino Elixir's pineapple is, of course, in here, but very toned down. So this is something that you can use in summer for a lightly sweet fragrance that would be great for the evening too, and you could wear it in autumn and winter for a cuddly sort of cozy scent, and it would project quite a bit as well. It projects the most out of all of them. So definitely check out the much slept on Stronger With You Eau de Toilette. It had a resurgence, and I just want to mention it again because you can save a lot of money if you don't want to get these two. Definitely there's more definition in each of these scents in their own direction. These ones, Givenchy Gentleman and the Casino Elixir, one has a more fruity vibe, one has a more gourmand, but this definitely covers both in an amicable way, I'd say, and it won't let you down. So that is the last one that I'd recommend, and for the honorable mention, that is not the replacement, but something that didn't really make it, is Diesel Sound of the Brave. Now this has juniper branch and ambroxan in the base, juniper branch in the top, sweet grass in the middle, and ambroxan, or amber wood, sorry, and a little bit ambroxan in the base. So what I liked about this is that it's fresh, it's sweet, but when I was smelling this, it smelled a little bit cheap in comparison to all the other fragrances that I was recommending to you before. So this is a cheap, fresh, little bit different option if you like sweet green grass. and a generally uplifting, sweeter than usual blue scent without being overbearing. But I think that if you spray this too much, the cheapness of it comes from a slightly deodorant fresh generic blue vibe. So it has some generic blue vibe, and then it has the sweet green grass and the amber wood to keep it a little bit different from the crowd and give a sort of white musk, amber, and sweet green resin feel, which is emulated in higher market fragrances like Enigma and the like, which bring a raspiness to the woodiness and a sweet green effect. But I feel that this is quite amicable, like doable, but it smells quite cheap in comparison to Oud Blue Notes. It doesn't have the burst of fruitiness of Sicily. It's not as reliable. Like all year you can wear 212 Sexy Men. The gourmand aspect, I mean, well, it's a sweet one, but it doesn't really it's not really outstanding, let's say. So definitely check out these lot if you want a, I would say, safe blind buy. I don't like to tell people to buy things really, because that's not what I do and I don't get paid for that. I just want to tell you what's real and what I like. But definitely check these ones out if you want a all year round scents and go-tos for summer. So stay free and stay fresh.